Shalom, this is Ashar Basharala, out of Lansdowne Camp, located in Jacksonville, Florida. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Father and the Son, and their perpetual return, also known as Allah Shawan Kudash, meaning the Holy Tongue. Ancient Hebrew, giving praise to our Father, Yahweh, and the Son named Yahweh Shai. Called Halal La Yahweh by Shema Shai, by Hashem, Harakak Kudash Ma'amoth. Also, double honor to the elders and apostles of GMS, and double honor to my as well, Ahara one by Sharala. Peace and blessing to 1/3, and salutation for elect. This is gonna be a quick little lesson going to honesty. Basically, and this how the world works. It's very backward and it's very crooked. This how the ham of the earth has made it and has constructed this place systematically. Going on honesty. You say you at work or just in public. A woman said something that basically out of this world, but she said out loud and plainly, having no shame. And that's another lesson too, is having no shame in it. Or do talking about he either took another dude's woman, or he stole this, or he was being a thug, or a thug or a criminal, scamming, or I don't know, robbing or something like that, some to that degree. And they glorify and they say it out loud, and they very honest about it. They say it openly. I can't even say honest, I ain't gonna say honest, but they're very open about what they do with their life and what they're doing with their time, and it has nothing to do, nothing good at all. I can see if someone's a farmer and talks about shearing sheep or whatever, or tending to his horses, or fishing, or carpentry, but women are glorified, whoredom ultimately, and masculine, over masculinity, and being like Eve, being foolish and becoming wicked, being a wicked woman, and a man being a wicked man, being a servant of the devil. So they're very open to what they do. And that's seen as honesty. That's seen as an open book in this society. But that's not truly honesty. That's you being outspoken or of some sort. But this is not what is morally is required. In the best moral system is through the Lord. It's not through the world. But this is honesty is given the definition of it. It says honesty is the quality of being truthful and sincere. So when someone is saying that they was scamming or selling drugs, or a woman talking about she beat a dude, or left her dude for quote unquote cheating, or have another woman, that's they believe that's supposed to be honest. That's what they did. That's what they done. But that's not honesty. That's what you said, but you said it not open to where people can hear you. But that's not true honesty. It's not truth and sincere. The spirit of truth, doesn't work like that. The spirit of truth works through doctrine only. Showing people what really is happening through these scriptures, and through the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai. Anything outside of that is just foolishness and is wickedness. So their honesty is just saying what they did, just like these Christian churches. They have testimonies, they have baptism, but the baptism was physical water, we did see water or whatever, and their testimonies are not them repenting or knowing about what's happening to the world on an economical status, and what's happening to our people. They're talking about they had a dream about they needed to come to church again for the 100th time. Yeah, you've been doing that for the past 100 years. It might be going good now, but that's because you got a 501c3 charter and stuff like that. So just reiterate, honesty is the quality of being truthful and sincere. It involves speaking and acting truthfully, avoiding deception, and having integrity It's a core value that fosters truth, strengthens relationships, and contributes to personal and social well-being. Honesty is often associated with moral character, integrity, and fairness. And it says key aspects of honesty: truthfulness, integrity, sincerity, truthworthiness, being reliable and dependable, deserving of truth, fairness, treating others justly and impartially. So this ultimately what the Lord required, to be honest and sincere. But we're gonna be honest and sincere with them, not with our feelings, not with this world. You know, because this is what the world does. They twist everything that's bad about this place, and they make it good, and they just say it out. You know, you supposed to be talking about, I learned a new skill or something. You know, even if they do, you know, they might twist that too. You know, so you know, still, it's really for this really for, like, you know, kind of brutish, the brutish wicked woman, or the brutish wicked man type of demographic. Going like, you might see, you know, Southern Kingdom, Northern Kingdom, either way, and they still gonna what's it called, glorify something, you know, within them tribes. But yeah, that's what honesty truly is. You know, truthfulness and sincerity, integrity, and fairness. You know, it's nothing about that is related to trapping, or killing, or stealing, or anything like that, or whoredom, adultery, maliciousness, lasciviousness. You know, that doesn't relate to what integrity and sincerity has to offer, and that's not what you're supposed to be. Just to get this out the way, this is Isaiah chapter 5:20. It says, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter." So, you know, this word is very much topsy turvy. You know, that the honesty is straight up wickedness. They're gonna glorify wickedness, and that's in the scriptures, man. Folly, folly is a damn. I'm trying to get a solid paraphrasing. Basically, is glorified. Folly is glorified. Foolishness is glorified in His kingdom. And them being honest about it, you know, most people have shame to an extent to where they won't say what they're doing behind doors. But you know, Jake nowadays make a whole podcast about them doing a whole bunch of wicked, dirty, conniving stuff, and get praised for it because they're saying it openly. You know, that's how the world works, man. That's how these college got to set up like that, man. The music industry, the entertainment industry, is a big boom for wicked people who don't care about morals, don't care about the Most High, and don't care about righteousness or anything right. You know, they're totally crooked people. So that's for them. But the ones that truly believe in Yahweh Shai, or want to, you know, continue to love the Most High, they're gonna constantly stray away from those things. You know, we know it's there. You know, it's been there for a while. You know, these wicked things of the earth. But you never, you know, dwell with them. You know, 'cause otherwise you're gonna be part of the people that the Lord is saying woe to. You know, destruction. I got John. I got John 8. I'm sorry, verse 28. It says, I'm gonna get there. 28. Verse 28 says, "Then said Yahweh unto them, When ye have lifted up the Son of Man, then ye shall know that I am He, and that I do nothing of myself, but as my Father has taught me, I speak these things. And He sent me as with me. The Father have not left me alone, for I do always those things that please Him." You know, ultimately, Yahweh being here for His people and doing the will. I'm sorry, being here because the Father sent Him. I'm just gonna go into this context. As He spake these words, many believed on Him. Then said Yahweh to those Jews which believe on Him, if we continue in my word, then are you my disciples indeed, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Yeah, I think that's where I meant to start at. The truth, this walk, this actual literal walk of knowing the Father Yahweh by Shema Shai, That comes with sincerity and integrity. Comes with faith and hope. That comes with studying and search of approved. These are things that's actually supposed to be morally good, supposed to be societally good across the whole earth, but it's only looked at as somewhat good in some parts of, some only in some places. And it says you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So come, man. If you know something honest and true, the truth does go, strictly to walk. But if you know the truth, it's gonna bear the correct fruits. Simple as that. I don't want to misconstrue nothing like that. But I'm just gonna get verse 36. It says, "If the Son therefore shall make you free, you shall be free indeed." Well, I just don't get 34. It says, "Yahweh answered them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever committeth sin is a servant of sin." And it says, "And the servant abideth not in the house forever, but the Son abideth forever. If the Son therefore shall make you free, you shall be free indeed." So just going back to earlier before, Yahweh answered them, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever committeth sin is a servant of sin." So our people are servants of sin. They're servant of death. They love it. They talk about it openly, and they converse about it openly, having more conversations and deeper conversations of how how that demon is controlling them, how the society is making them want to do it more and more. That's what the society does. That's what our people, 2/3 of our people ultimately, 2/3 of our people ultimately do. You know, they topsy turvy, totally backwards, man. And once again, the hand of the earth, Esau, the Caucasian race, is making sure that happens, making sure that they're installing, foolishness to the cloud. Someone that's seen as noble, someone that's seen as mighty, someone that's seen as rich in this world is going to be installed to the clouds, because they are doing the works of this world and not of Yahweh Bashmal Shah. This is Proverbs 11 verse 3 says, "The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgression shall destroy them." So come, man. It says the integrity of the upright shall guide them. So they're not being led. Anyone that's seen as honest, that's open, they're gonna be led. They're gonna be led by the upright, the one that's straight, on a straight path. If you see yourself as honest, honestly, that word is in my head because just once again, at work or just out and open, or you can say even with your family, if you still got if you even stay with them or do whatever. If they talk about stuff openly, it just sound way off. A lot of stuff, everything in this world is off. But it's just some stuff that's straight up crimes. So stuff that's straight up crimes, of course, is even in Esau's society should make you raise your eyebrow a little bit, because I mean, only crime I'm trying to commit is speaking the truth. That's definitely a crime in the world of lies. But that's an extent, But when they saying crime like bad crime, not the worst kind, like violent type jump, violent, messing people over, stuff like that. I mean, specifically those type of stuff, and like perverse, lustful crimes and everything. That's concerning, and you talking about it openly, and it's just what it is to those our people, and you can tell who they've been led by. So the integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them. And that's why I said, "Woe to them that call sweet for bitter, and bitter for sweet." Good for bad. Good for bad, bad for good, because they're doing opposite what the Lord commanded. They're doing opposite of what true morality should be. Honesty with they're doing what the Lord. They're doing what Esau want, not the Lord. All right, and this is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. It says, "The heart is the heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked. Who can know it?" This is, a rhetorical question. Who knows it best, man? The Lord, the Most High. The highest Yahweh, Yahweh shot. I was like it. Yahweh, it's like it. Yahweh, and in his begotten son, only begotten son, Yahweh shot. They gonna know the hearts of men, and it's being shown now. It's desperately wicked. Like I say, once again, women doing violent crimes, lustful, perverse, all types of messed up crimes that you only that's not lawful, anything like that. Uh, just for just because you did it, you talk about it openly and it's not even frowned upon. You can see something like, I don't know, accidentally taking some paper towels home or something. That's a quote unquote crime, but at the same time it ain't not bad. Oh yeah, I forgot. Or you talking about beating the manager up and then taking his wallet and taking the TV. Oh no, are you going crazy? You got a demon on you. It's crazy, man. What's going on? But and then I don't know, doing some other junk make it even whole worse. So that's what the heart do though. It chooses that. It chooses that. Feel like it's right, but ultimately it's doing the bidding of the devil. It's sinning perpetually, and it's hating the Lord, and it's going against what the Lord truly commands of our people, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the speckled birds, the true children of the scriptures, according to the scriptures. And 2/3 of our people, nation Israel, Southern Kingdom, Northern Kingdom, are desperately wicked. They start foolishness to clouds, and they say it out loud, and they say it's honest. I'm just being honest. That's a future song. I'm just being honest. He did that, but folly, foolishness, and that seems honest, but it's not truly honest. Their honesty is not honest at all. It's wicked. Their honesty is wicked. That's going to be the name of the lesson. Their honesty is a lie and it's wicked. But yeah, that's what true honesty is. It's integrity, it's sincerity, and it's truth. Their heart has no integrity, truth, or sincerity, and it's not the truth. It's wickedness and it's lying and it's sin. Even if they not lying, they telling what they did, but it's not right. Simple as that though. But Yahweh Zada was edifying a little lesson to go on what true honesty is. They might be quote unquote telling the truth, the truth to them, but this is real. This what's happening on this earth right now is a real thing that's happening. So you want to base your something off of what's real and what's winning. Wickedness is prevailing, but that's because this world is collapsing. People do more and more strange things because they feel this kingdom coming down. And it's coming down economically through the dollar. They preach that every week. Once that dollar really hits and collapses, people are finna go all crazy, do all types of crazy stuff, and that's gonna be an apocalypse. Madman sparing none. Crime, it's crazy. All right, that's what this place is going to physically, man. If you don't see it, that's what it is. But for the ones that, if you really want to believe in God and be in His true name, being Yahweh, the Father and the Most High, and the Son name with the word ignorantly called Jesus Christ, with the real name being Yahweh Shai Mashiach, He delivers, the anointed one. Then you want to follow this truth. Follow this. This is true integrity. This is true honesty, because this is the honesty that's going to lead you, and it's morally correct according to the scriptures, according to the world, the natural earth, and it's going to lead you to life. But with that, I just want to say shalom.